Hey everybody, it's Marissa at Bliss Oasis, not at the Domes today, at the Lazy Dog Center for unmotivated pups. And what I did is I brought in all the furniture for the dome because I knew it was going to be snowy and cold today, and I just didn't think I could handle being in the dome in the cold. Tomorrow it should get back up into the 40s, so I'm going to try to hit the flooring then, and also I have a friend coming out to help with those pesky screws. But the big issue here is what I did not realize is this is the footboard. So I bought this whole shebang as a set. And outside still is the headboard and then the side panels for the bed. And then I had a much larger, taller bureau chest of drawers that came with the package, but it was too tall for the dome. What I didn't realize is when I had put this in the shed over the summer, it really broke and cracked. And so you can see the leg is off there. And then it also cracked here, which I didn't realize until I unwrapped it yesterday. So I'm super bummed. I don't know if it's repairable. I'm going to try my best to salvage it because it's a really nice setup. And then the goal is to paint the wood to look like this. So what I did is... oh heck, where did I have it? Hang on. So what I did is earlier in the year, I had somebody come in and paint all the walls. And I was trying to come up with colors. So I went to the Home Depot and I got all these samples. And then what I did is I just put like some of the different colors over each other. And I started out with the non-bright white ones. Like this one here I think is Dove, and it's a nice, like, very light gray. It's so pretty. And then this was like a super bright white. So I put the bright white, just a few strokes on the top. And I really like how it turned out. So that's what I'm going to be doing to all of this furniture after I figure out whether the bed thing is going to work. So wish me luck and I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Okay, I think I finally repaired everything. It was a little bit dicey because it was like every repair I found and completed, then I'd find like a bunch more breaks. So I have to say this footboard is kind of dicey. So I'll show you what I did. So the first thing I did was to put a screw in here for this section, and you can see that it split the wood. So that was a huge bummer. So then what I did is on this side, I put in some like pinhole, I forget what they call them, like the little tiny nails that have just a small head on them. And I put several of those in here, 1, 2, 3, to try to connect this front board with the rest of it. And then, let's see, I did not put anything on this back piece here, but I might, since it's got a crack in it. Probably, again, some of those pinhead nails. Then I discovered this section here. So I put a screw in there, and it did not crack, thankfully. And then I put in another several pinhead nails here to keep this thing going. I think that was all the major damage. Oh yeah, there was this one here. It just kept growing and growing, and so then I put another couple nails here. So then I got to this end section here, and I discovered that the wood had gotten wet and it warped, and that was probably what made it more susceptible to cracking off. So I put in a wood screw there and a wood screw down there, and it's pretty tight, all things considered, considering how badly it had broken. So then, as a precautionary measure, I decided to reinforce the other side. And so I did the exact same thing, but you can see with the, whatchamacallit, not the screwdriver, but the other one, I embedded the nails a little bit deeper. So then when I embedded this one up here, sure enough, it cracked, son of a gun. So then I put another couple of small nails here just to try to keep it from getting any worse. It probably won't be too bad because I'll be putting this metal deal back on here. So yeah, I have to do just this one other section that I found. Where was it again? Oh, this one right here, which I forgot about. I'm not even sure what I'll do. I might put an angled nail in to try to keep that together. Not sure. Then, in lieu of wood glue, I actually have a wood putty. I don't know where it's at. Over there. But I bought wood putty for a totally different project, for one of my posts outside on the porch. And that's what I'm going to use to kind of get all those pieces together to make it paintable. So it took a while, but I do think it's pretty solid with those wood screws in at the end. And I couldn't use the wood screw here because it was too long. I have 2-inch wood screws, and so it would have actually poked out the end. And I didn't want the screw to be sticking out back either because like the mattress and the sheets would catch it and blah, blah, blah. So I used another screw that I found like in my toolbox. In fact, all the nails and stuff I'll show you here. So like I found these nails in there, and I found a bunch of stuff in here that I used for there. Also, the other, this particular screw was completely stripped and wouldn't screw in, and almost every single one of these was loose. And so I don't even know if it was like I bought it like that, if it happened in transport. I will say that the wetness and the warping probably happened in my shed. Unfortunately, my shed is not 100% waterproof. It's old, don't ask, long story. But anyhow, we're getting through it, and I'm hoping to salvage it. I think it's going to work. And just another plug. I know I put this in a video a long time ago, but I really do plug getting an organizer like this for your toolbox so that you can salvage and keep stuff. Like, let's say you get a kit to put a dresser together and you've got a bunch of extra screws. Keep all those things because you never know when you're going to use them, just like what I did for that piece. So it's a really cost-effective way to be able to problem solve stuff. So I'm going to end it there for now. Well, no, I'll finish this up and then I'll show you the final before I paint it. Then I'll have to do the painting on another video since I'm yakking for so long. So thanks for watching, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'll see if I can get this done in the last minute or so that I have left. Here is what the putty area looks like. And when you have big chunks that are missing, it's kind of hard to use the spatula to kind of form a corner. But I did the best I could. The key with this sort of thing is that you don't want to goop it on. Like you can see there's big chunks kind of sticking off the surface here. And that's going to take a lot of sanding. So, you know, it was hard to fill it in because there were so many big chunks missing. Some of these other ones here, you can see like this one was much, much better. It's much smoother along the surface of the wood. That's really what you're aiming for when you put on putty. So I'm going to let all this dry and take the dogs out and come back and paint. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and sharing. Bye, and construct safely.